Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and let's get straight into the story immediately with 4.3 and see what's gonna happen, because that trailer for me was one of the best ones, so I'm very excited to see what the hell is going on with Himeko, and hopefully Blade is going to be okay. So yeah, without further ado, let's do this. And of course I'm gonna view the story recap. There's no way I wouldn't.
During the events of Star Rail Fest, Ashvale discovered what the happiness surgery truly entails. Implanting the flesh and blood of the abominations of abundance. Given the gravity of the situation, we decided to go to GRAPHIA Academy and first launch an investigation into Fullwish. During the course of events, we unexpectedly crossed paths with Fullwish herself. Also a survivor of the blood-stained games, she openly joined the Phantasmoon Games and invited supplicants to travel to Seafeld City, where the winner would be decided in a televised debate. During our exchange with Fullwish, Himeko realized that Fullwish might be a masked fool. As a result, I asked Sparksy to investigate the tavern for leads, and through that, we identified Fullwish's ability, the happiness syntax. Evanesia and Yao Guang established a cooperation agreement. After Evanesia's attempt to assess Fullwish in her capacity as the arbitrator failed, they encountered Blade and his group and learned that the flesh implanted in the happiness surgery originated from Shuhu, an emanator of abundance.
And thus the focus goes to Blade.
Himeko and I went to the TV station to take part in the debate and met up with Sunday and Ashvale, who had arrived ahead of us. However, the debate turned out to be a carefully orchestrated trap. In full view of the public, all those who had undergone the surgery transformed into terrifying monsters, and Fullwish framed both the IPC and the Astral Express as the masterminds behind it all.
She was truly a fool to begin with.
When the disaster erupted, Evanesia willingly violated a forbidden taboo and revealed the real purpose of the Phantasmoon Games: to suppress the terrifying entity slumbering within Plain Arcadia. Through this act, she unlocked the original power of the ambrosial arbor within herself and intervened in the unfolding situation.
And those eyes, I still remember how serious she looked. A completely different entity.
At the same time, Silverwolf, entrusted by Pearl, set out to investigate the anomalous signal responsible for the monster's emergence, only to be obstructed by Mr. Meanie. As the force backing Fullwish, he wields tremendous power, powerful enough to interfere with the Stellaron Hunter's script.
A Ravager, alright.
Meanwhile, Fullwish continued to livestream our movements in the TV tower, distorting the truth by every possible means. Drawing upon the wish power of 200,000 victims, she manifested the Meanie Phantasmoon in an attempt to defeat us individually. Thankfully, Silverwolf regained the power of the Ether cartridge level 999 and dealt with it before it was too late. After overcoming every obstacle in our path, we reached the top of the TV tower and confronted Fullwish head-on. Drawing on the people's wish power, she briefly held the upper hand. Ultimately, I used the Stellaron within me to bear that wish power, thereby stepping onto the path of elation and defeating her once and for all.
And she finally was laid to rest.
Even so, those who had undergone the surgery did not recover. At Blade's proposal, everyone joined forces to concentrate all of Shuhu's flesh within his body, freeing the victims from the influence of the happiness surgery. Just when I thought the crisis was over, Evanessia requested that I warn the creator of the world in canvas. According to her, Asat Pramad, the Lord Ravager who once attempted to eliminate Plain Arcadia, has returned again.
I actually thought he was behind Mr. Ming too, that he was the one controlling or created it, but yeah. Okay, we're ready to go. And let's see where this story is going to lead us to.
You're back!
Hi, March.
The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news!
Let's see.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantom Moon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy.
They're back, Poofy and Snowy.
Hi, everyone! This is your old friend, Snowy!
Well then, as the Phantom Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Yes, we are! And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games! That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game!
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control Imaginee known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack. This Imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Full Wish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld TV tower.
So they cover up, of course.
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and Imaginee inhabitants across Plain Arcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or missing, and total losses are estimated to have reached 8.6 billion credits.
200,000. Human and Imaginee.
And in a chilling echo of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Full Wish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal, Stellaron Hunter Blade, claiming they were responsible for the tragedy.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Whoa.
They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Wait a second. Did Kuchiba do that? Wait.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses.
Oh,
What
God.
is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year? We will have to wait and
1999.
see. Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed?
That's TV for you,
The
March.
internet is flooded with fake news about you too.
Of course it is. That's how it is. When you get exposed on media, or in general on the internet, like, you can't see anything about yourself.
Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Full Wish.
Whatever they can to survive. Classic media behavior. Well, they need to make a living somehow. It's both of them. But I will say classic media behavior.
Ever since coming to Plain Arcadia, nothing surprises me anymore.
Really? Because I feel like Amphorius was enough to not get surprised by anything. My English.
I'm happy you made it back safely. But somehow, You just don't seem quite the same.
I'm Alicia now, baby.
Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung. No.
The next Don Hung.
Is this what it takes to become a hero?
Is turning into Don Hung really that bad? Turning into March might be worse. No, I'm gonna say the first one. I don't want to be too mean today. I'm feeling kinda nice.
If you're all grown up and serious, we just can't click like we used to anymore. Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet.
Can't you see how much I've grown up? Look at my head. Don't I seem mature enough to you? You tell March 7th everything about the battle at Seafeld TV Tower.
So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster? And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Exactly.
And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantas Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you.
That's her.
And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn,
Graphia?
who was it again?
The name is Graphia. Himeko's ancestor.
Who is that?
Yes, Graphia,
Oh god, he said it.
Himeko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himeko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems.
Random
But
problems.
running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation? This is way over the line.
Think of the bright side. You're saving the world.
Lord Ravager, at Venessia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantas Moon games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with. Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat.
That's why we need all the help we can get.
Are you okay?
Of course. I'm tired, let's just give it all up. Kind of a mess, give me a sec to think. I'm okay.
I wish I were as calm as you. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
I'm gonna be an example to March so she can grow from me, like she can learn valuable lessons.
So many things to deal with right now. What should I do next?
Do I have a choice?
Nah, I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
Whenever I sit on the sofa, something messed up happens. A sofa with a plush velvet surface like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. Cutscene? Nope. The static from the news broadcast, March's relentless questioning, the looming presence of the Lord Ravager, the dangerous flesh writhing on Blade's body, and the future of Phantas Moon Games. All these tangled problems had knotted themselves into one chaotic mess. What is this bubble sound, watery sound? What can you do? You're just a poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you're tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for a bit, then give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in darkness.
Shh, Welt. He's tired. Let him sleep.
Oh god. You never knew you could sleep this much. Sleep.
You're obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
Opening our eyes and seeing Himeko. Why do I feel like this is gonna be symbolic? This is going to somehow have a sad parallel. There's so much to deal with and I don't know where to begin.
From our very first steps, trouble has always followed the Nameless. But this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board. Constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system. The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed. Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all.
We have been through a lot of stuff. We've gained experience and we grew stronger. Plus we have each other, which is, I think, the most important.
Come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers. The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Vantis Moon games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower. I'm truly proud of you. That's why I want to share a story from the past with you. A promise from 15 years ago.
I want to know. These conversations feel very special right now. They're making me feel like they're setting up something. Something sad. A promise from 15 years ago?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
Borrowed life?
I want to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began.
How come you never mentioned it before?
Because it's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us... let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanesia said to you.
We're not drinking that coffee you make.
Evanesia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too.
That she did.
According to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramod's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces.
Insane.
1,000 years ago, my ancestor GRAPHIA created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramod's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantasmoon games be the prelude to his next invasion?
I think so, yeah. It astonishes me that Graphia is still alive.
That's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations. What could my ancestor have gone through to still exist today? That too leaves me deeply curious.
What about the borrowed life she mentioned? What if they're connected with each other? Could you tell me more about Graphia?
There are far too many legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not.
Fair enough.
Only two things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond. Second, near the end of one of the Phantasmoon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Which means she is not only familiar with Asat Pramod, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation.
Interesting. And about the world in canvas?
Nobody knows just how big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as Plain Arcadia. Legend has it that Graphia used a vast ocean as her canvas and channeled the power of elation to step into the painting, which means she has not only seen Asat Pramod, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory.
So, is she a follower as well of the Elation? I wonder. She channeled the power. So, where do I begin?
Good question. As for who in Plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, it's probably Pearl.
Yeah.
She was sent here by the IPC.
And she seems, you know, very interesting in the world of, in canvas. She wanted to go there.
She should have some clues to guide us in the right direction. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
Good news?
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though. Mung bean soda.
When did she go back? Did she go back? Or was she carrying it all this way like she had it somewhere left? That makes more sense.
Go talk to General Yao Guang, then. Don't keep her waiting. After that, come to the party car and fill us in on your next move.
Okay. There she is.
Nice to meet you, Ishvara. I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Fullwish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Fullwish.
She never met the Trailblazer before. Nice to meet you. Oh my, she was so prominent in the story that I never thought about her meeting the Trailblazer. Wait, didn't she meet the Trailblazer when they were... No, wait. She didn't. She was with Evanesia at the place with the water around. Oh my god. I'm getting, not déjà vu exactly, but like, my brain is fitting me now false information.
In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from suffering.
You are too kind, General.
What I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express.
Okay.
Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Veracity.
Of course. The Voracity, what is that? That's cosmic level bad news.
You mean the Leviathan that can swallow whole planets? That Ouroboros, the Veracity?
Don't need to shout it, but
Looks like you know a thing or two about Ouroboros.
I've seen that terrifying thing in Herta's simulated universe.
truly terrifying. Like Jade's ultimate.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as the main course. No one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet, after vanishing for years.
Is the Voracity still alive? I mean, the voice that was calling the Trailblazer is most likely the Voracity.
The true situation remains unknown. But with this information, we can understand why Asat Pramod set his sights on this world.
He wants to release the Voracity and cause chaos. He wants the Voracity basically to swallow a Hatopia.
Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
I faced a lot of things. I've seen worse. I have a poker face. I like that. I like that.
Interesting. You wouldn't flinch even if a star fell upon you. A true Ishvara. Fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity.
Okay, which is? Graphia?
Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path worth taking.
Very risky.
Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to seek out the Veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well?
Yes.
I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
Is this gonna be Blade's funeral?
A funeral, or an adventure. Will it be a battle with
Hopefully
only a 1 in
not.
10 chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch-enemy? Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it. Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
Of course. She's so worried about him. General, are you betting everything on me?
Betting? No, I don't see it that way. We are not chips laid on a gaming table, nor dice
Aventurine would
tossed
disagree.
at someone's whim. We trust in people, in ourselves,
Well,
and in those beside us,
maybe not
knowing
him
they can change
so
the
much
course
right
of
now.
even the most desperate battle. That belief is what gave you the strength to overcome Fullwish. It is also the only reason I stay for this world. My purpose has never changed. I am going to draw the elation into my divination, and overturn a fate marked for great woe.
What about your fate?
I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramod if he strikes unexpectedly. But I still need more hands to make it work.
Whose hands? Looks like the Phantom Moon games will have to come to an end soon. Will they, though?
What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation.
We're gonna give Asad Pramod like as a served to Aha. See what we did for the Phantom Moon games?
The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms. And from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take my leave first.
Okay.
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
Head to the party car and chat with everyone. We're gonna say something special with Himeko. You'll see. We're gonna say something and it's gonna
What are
haunt
they
me.
all up to over there?
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
Pom Pom is wearing the pajamas. I didn't put the new outfit I got. What are you all doing here?
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy Joy... whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from
It's
Shuhu's
something.
flesh. Thank you.
Thank you. He's... Aw.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now, let's make a toast. Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia. And here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us, but I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across the stars.
To all of us.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
Cheers!
I have such a bad feeling. Glasses cling together like your heart's beating a swan. After finishing the drinks, the nameless each enjoy a brief moment of respite. You have to change outfit, Pom Pom. I'm gonna make you change your outfit. Where are your outfits?
Oh, it's you! Pom-Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Be safe, will you?
Conductor, do you remember anything from before the express got up and running?
Sadly, Pom-Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the Express crashed onto this world. Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged-up Express window. No matter how hard Pom-Pom tries, Pom-Pom just can't wipe it clean.
Interesting. Do you think Pom Pom is a creation of GRAPHIA? That GRAPHIA sent along with Himeko to keep her company?
But it's okay. After passenger Himeko repaired the Express, Pom-Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
That wouldn't be impossible. How did you and Himeko meet?
How did passenger Himeko appear? That's odd. Pom-Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom-Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, then being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, passenger Himeko was on board.
Very sus.
The day passenger Himeko knocked, it felt like Pom-Pom was waking up from a dream. The Express's heart started beating again and the lights flickered on one after another.
But then again, what am I saying? Wasn't Pom Pom before Himeko? Yeah, what am I saying? I'm just making up stuff. Pom Pom existed before Himeko. My poor brain is fried. We had the whole drama on Amphorius. No, Amphorius, the other one. Penacony. Pom Pom, have you heard of the name GRAPHIA? Now I'm confusing myself though. I have to clear it.
Graphia? Pom-Pom hasn't. But Pom-Pom always dreams of strangers when Pom-Pom's asleep. They seem to be bustling around the express. And there are soft clinking and clanking sounds. Just like the sound of stars twinkling. But every time Pom-Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom-Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom-Pom.
Interesting. Conductor, it's time for me to say goodbye.
Safe trip! Pom-Pom will take good care of the express while you're away.
Okay. Walt? What do you have to say?
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went. We won this battle because of you.
How a situation... No, let's talk about the express.
When the televised debate began, a crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and nearly broke through the barricades. But the moment the Joy Ascendants appeared, they scattered without a second thought. I guess people know deep down which is more dangerous, a made-up villain or an actual threat.
Yeah, they need to wait for the actual threat though, that's the bad part. They keep going against all those made-up villains, but they always wait too long to do something.
But I am more concerned about you.
Me?
I've seen the footage of your fight with Full Wish. When you returned to the top of the tower, an enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you. It reminded me a lot of when I saved you at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron?
Maybe.
The Stellaron can be awakened by a wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality. As the wave of wish power surged toward you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron?
That sounds dangerous, yeah.
We have no idea.
That sounds very dangerous.
Be careful with this power you have, no matter how tempting it may seem.
Fair enough. That was a good suggestion. Shush. Remain silent, intently scrubbing glass. Himeko? She's on the phone. Is she sending her father when he's not replying? Himeko is focused on her phone screen, seemingly messaging someone. Sunday.
Did you need something?
The others are having a lot of fun. Why didn't you join them?
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower.
Fair enough as well.
Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm. Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all.
Thank you for being with me on this journey.
I should thank you for letting me embark on this journey.
I love them all, you know. All these characters here. And I have this strong feeling they're setting us up for a lot of pain, but I hope I'm wrong. But there's no way I'm wrong. That's what they like to do. Happy stories, right? Heartwarming stories.
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
You two missed me?
Yeah,
Actually,
of course.
Of course.
When did Don Hung start expressing his feelings like this? I guess pigs really do fly.
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal.
We were quite separated.
You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating. Her perfect little vacation.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I I grabbed plenty of comics as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you did.
I call it cultural exploration. With a little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
Yeah, right.
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Don't say that. You're overthinking it.
Yeah, we are actually more concerned about your condition, Dan Heng.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger, so I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused.
He wanted to be there.
From now on, I will turn my attention to this world.
It's okay, we'll be there. What are you going to do next?
Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I got teary-eyed and now it hurts. Nice. Setting up defensive formations. Okay, that's a smart idea because we don't know what Assad Pramod has in store for the planet and for us. I'm okay. I'm gonna be like this playing. I'll be fine.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Assad Pramod.
And he asked you?
Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered.
Yours truly. Excuse me. Can't believe we're splitting up again. Stay safe. Don't make me worry too much.
No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
If I reach it. And Himiko's the last one, huh? And get ready to set off. So Shas is silent. Okay.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame
Oh,
Pearl.
okay. It was Pearl she was contacting.
She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
Why aren't you coming with us? Actually, don't you want to meet your ancestor? Pearl is so efficient. I'm gonna praise Pearl for now.
This is an important matter. Furthermore, your journey gives her the chance to uncover something she's been yearning to understand for
Fair.
years. The secret to Graphia's art of imagenesis.
Fair point. What I said earlier, that she's profiting from this too.
Once you've fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City. Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there. It will take you to the border between this world and the world in Canvas, a place known as Inkford Hermitage.
I think it's what we had seen on the special program, but I don't remember it well.
That's your final stop before entering the world in Canvas, a place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead. I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor. The thought of it makes me feel calm, in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, please give her my regards.
You're not coming with me?
I am indeed quite curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself and hear her story in her own words.
But
someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer with me and General Yao Guang about our next steps in dealing with Assad Pramod. So I'll be entrusting this mission into the world in Canvas to you.
Said well there, and you go with us.
Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up. I'll be here with Welt and the others, awaiting good news from you.
Okay. Hi, Asheville. What was that FPS drop?
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few, and that Leviathan is one of them.
He's willing to do anything for this.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
That's not comforting.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I refused for one reason. I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good.
So much self-hatred.
This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then. I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
We haven't seen Silverwolf like this before, dropping her badass persona just like that. I'm not saying showing emotion is dropping or, you know, is making you less cool, but for Silverwolf, who's not easily showing her emotions, this is a special scene, a special moment.
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
There has to be a way.
Take care.
Only the Trailblazer can figure out that way. Well, by sheer luck.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Oh.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
It's okay, he has March with him. He'll be fine.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment.
Oh my god, she's in her vulnerable mood. Look at her being a sweet little baby that she is. I love her too. The smile. So precious.
Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off.
He doesn't want
It's
her.
time for us to go too.
I think he was gonna tell her not to go with him. But she chose to. Oof. Heavy scenes, huh? Quite heavy
The
scenes.
terror slumbering at the heart of plain Arcadia is... Ouroboros.
There it is,
After
yeah.
the swarm disaster, the veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
Children.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade,
Ooh.
and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the veracity.
Have you seen Jade?
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive.
Fleming.
That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true.
There it is. That laughter we kept hearing, I thought it was a ha. Not now, like previous patches. And
Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally, that is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across plain Arcadia.
good job, Walt.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed.
That's Mr. Yang for you.
Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalite reflection barrier will be complete.
Decalite. A reflection barrier. Reflect what?
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Is she willing to stay in there to keep the veracity trapped within? So she's willing to go down with it.
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's
Maybe I
ley lines were
misunderstood, but
already
we'll
riddled
see.
with scars.
We'll see.
And now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the veracity?
I don't know if it's suppression after all she wants.
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace.
The Ravager.
Lord Ravager Asat Pramad.
Okay.
This barrier is prepared for him.
That's what she had told us also, that she was planning to prepare for him. But she was here, so I assumed other things.
Asat Pramad has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the veracity.
That's a bad thing.
By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they?
There she is, the friendly citizen.
Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here. While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
So is she good or not? She seems like she truly cares, but I don't know.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
What?
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the elation
Okay.
came uninvited.
Assad.
Make no mistake. Plan Arcadia is the stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a win.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare. When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
Could be anything.
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
Okay.
And so,
Astral
the people
POV.
set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail. At the end of the world, the Elation once again declared war upon the Veracity. Frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open.
Is this a play in the Fool's Tavern?
Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue. The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the Veracity's teeth.
Okay.
The bartender Braji opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the Veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement.
10 amber eras?
En route spread his hands.
Isn't that my
and
Internet
said,
Explorer?
See? I filled your mouth with laughter.
Bad joke. What is that sound in the back? I got distracted. I filled your mouth with laughter.
Then what happened?
Then the Veracity said,
The golden teacher was a golden trash can all along, huh?
Are you kidding me? And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
No.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
My classmates?
We came here to investigate the Veracity in Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Look at her face again. She's so done with this. Trash can.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
So are we supposed to figure out that 10% which is true and go from there?
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need.
Okay, Mr. Detective. You do the math.
Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Detective notes? The case of the missing Veracity, the assistant meticulously compiled the case details for the detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints appears at the abandoned station, a weird emoji running amok in the tavern. All clues point to the Lord Ravager Asad Pramod. The detective is back on the case. Will he be able to track down the Leviathan's footprints in the tavern? P.S. The refrigerator's cooling system is down. Remember to repair it. Notes, scribbled handwriting, jotted down by the detective at the scene. Okay, we learned those 3 already. But wait, supper, this guy summoned comments to feed the Veracity? Sounds like a fairy tale. Braggy, there are plenty of bartenders in the Laughter's Tavern, but he's the most famous one. Rumor has it he still hasn't paid off the dab from the time he cracked open the wine cellar. En route, fitting a Leviathan corny jokes? Crazy idea. I highly doubt his wordplay will be enough for the Veracity to feast on. So now we just talk to people. Okay. Do White Chungus.
You two asking about the Veracity? You thinking about walking that path?
Is that Piccolo from Temu? Oh my god, so much food.
Walk the path of veracity? Do I need to eat everything in sight?
Oh, then I'm already part of it.
You got it. Kids always dream big. Some are bulldozers, some are monsters, and I am Autobot. Yeah, and the man.
I don't think he's doing well.
Ugh, can you talk normal? Stop gulping for air.
Have you seen how much food he has?
I swore to become a veracity path.
Bill Buds, it's our Albert.
Tasty, nasty, anything I could see.
Yeah, this is Bill Buds.
Finally, I pinched my nose and swallowed loose mouth, and they looked at me.
Ouroboros.
No.
Very regrettable.
I don't think he will survive this next conversation.
Enough already.
I'm telling you, it was all bluffing.
She started talking like that too.
Fools didn't lose. On Root and Dorothy, the veracity wasn't looking. Roll up her skin like a
Oh, don't talk about it, crap. Don't. Haven't eaten a crab for so long, I would devour one just to be in the theme of the veracity. I love crabs, or what do you call them in English?
Then poof! There we're gone! Even Comic-Con Collective don't got a veracity card. I already filed a formal complaint with the organizers.
Can we just go?
You should be putting this much effort into your studies!
There's nothing to gain from here. Pathstrider of veracity aspiring. What did we learn? In another version of the story, Enroute didn't tell a lame joke. He and Dorothy made off with the Eon's shed skin. Dorothy, haven't seen that name in ages. She has ties to Enroute too? Okay, so we got some information. And she's Scribblenibs.
They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory. My memory's dull, and my pen's not much better.
Is that Sparkles VA?
Then you must have a lot of stationery.
Oh my god.
A kindred spirit. Miss, it seems you're one of us as well. I've met far too many fools who can't even read. Oddly enough, those of us who truly love learning are the rare ones. Interested in studying the knowledge of the laughter? I have a reference book here. You can have it.
Okay. How to Poke an Eon and Get Away, a book signed by Scarecrow that records tales of masked fools who dare to offend Eons. They view this records tales. They view this as a rite of passage in a fool's career, rushing headlong into one after another, never tiring of the thrill. Pay per second, one-day tour of the Amber World. Burrowing some poor sap's iris, the full shapeshifter donned a sharp chute and boarded a shuttle at Pierce Point Skyport. He flashed a warm smile at every passenger in the cabin, billionaires wealthy enough to rival nations, monarchs of galactic belts, board members of industry monopolizing foundations, all of whom had emptied their coffers for a single pilgrimage, an audience with the Amber Lord. The shadow pierced through the debris disk, drawing near the Amber Lord's colossal form. They had stood there since before sentient life was born and would likely remain long after sentient life had vanished. Following the countless marks left over the eons on the subspace crystalline barrier, some prayed in silence. somewhat softly while the Amber Lord offered no response. Who would notice a single speck of dust in the vast expanse of space? The full carved shapeshifter was here, into the barrier, then took his leave without a second glance. A remnant dream of the primeval Imperium into the mouth of Veracity. Ouroboros, the ancient leviathan that survived the Dusk Wars, was said to have chased Aha all the way to the roots of the imaginary tree. Okay, imaginary tree mention. A fool named En route attempted to confirm the truth of this tale, but alas he couldn't run as fast as Aha, and was caught by the Veracity and swallowed whole. Who would have guessed that inside the Veracity's belly lay a wondrous world of its own? The Veracity was so massive that the lives previously devoured had established their own kingdoms in their stomach walls. Thumb-sized dwarves, clever horsefolk, talking comet cicadas, and Root explored this place with delight and encounter fellow swallowed fools, Dorothy, Braggy, and Shepard. Together, the adventure found the Veracity's heart and gave it a good kick, and were belched out into the universe with a mighty wrench. Maybe that's the way we can save Blade somehow, like maybe we can get some information that can help us keep Blade safe. Okay. Enroute quickly plucked off the Veracity's shadow and spread it over the fools like a blanket. Shepard then tossed out a comet, and the dim-witted Ouroboros was drawn to its light. The fools finally escaped with their lives. After that, countless fools sought the treasures within the Veracity's belly, but none ever caught so much as a glimpse of the Veracity again. Everyone is a driller! Everyone is a driller? After the Aeon of Beauty vanished, the fool Davin made a proclamation at the tavern, instantly attracting a massive following. Chanting, "Everyone is a driller," they sparked an artistic storm and launched a reckless charge towards pushing the boundaries of the path of beauty. For example, they stuck bananas to a gates with polyvinyl chloride tape, scribbled graffiti on every household item inside, and proclaimed them great works of art, and even found time to fight a few copyright lawsuits with the IPC. That was until they arranged space junk across an entire planet's surface to form a drilla's visage, at which point the Knights of Beauty finally rounded them all up. Okay, they were on a mission, because this seems like it took quite the effort. However, after 7 days and 7 nights of deliberation, the hastily convened Round Table of Knights of Beauty ultimately decided to release the fools, since to punish them they would have to acknowledge that these depictions actually resemble a driller. Oh, that's interesting. So they couldn't punish them because it's like you're saying, yes, this is what a driller looks like, what they made. Afterwards, say no to Aha. Having come this far, it seems I must tell my own story. The night before I finished this piece, a visitor casually strolled into the tavern, sat down beside me, and ordered us each a bomb's first drop. They didn't introduce themselves, but I already knew who they were. They said, "Buddy, I hear you're writing a little book." I've read it. Quite interesting. But there are a few points worth discussing. I listened patiently as they spoke and rejected every single change they proposed. They downed the last drop of the bomb in one gulp and left the tavern. The retreating figure looked utterly forlorn. I don't know what forlorn is, but such wishful thinking, right? That this was Aha.
This feels completely made up. But, thanks anyway.
I'm sure Asvel is such a good detective that no matter all these things that we listen to in March is like, none of this help us. These are all fake news. Asheville is like doing what we saw in the notes. He's writing like the best information out of it. He's way too smart.
Oh, please. Thank the seniors. To compile this book, they offended every Eon they possibly could, and narrowly escaped death at the hands of each and every one of them. As for me, I'm just the one who keeps the books circulating. Hey, friends! How was your first day of school?
Hi.
Foxy's here to pick you up after class.
First, I have to check my notes. Okay. Wait. The Suppered also says the fool whom en route met inside the belly of the Voracity, pretty much similar to an extra dragged in to make up numbers in the soap operas Mr. N loves watching. In a bizarre story, en route once ventured into the belly of the Voracity, managing to escape after plucking their shadow. Scarecrow, I guess he can be considered an old friend of mine. This guy actually wrote a book? So maybe we need to find Scarecrow.
Where were you just now? You opened the door for us and just disappeared. Don't tell me you're up to something again.
Sparksy being up to something? Come on.
Still doubting me? You're breaking Sparkskull's heart here. That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even wore my mask down to nothing! But honestly, this place runs on rumors. Aha is being chased by the Voracity. Aha chases the Voracity. We won't get anywhere following stories like this.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Ouroboros versus Aha, the Voracity's mold was... En route stolen the Voracity's shadow. Bragg opens the wide cellar, eating slime. Matt will get you a glance from Aha. We'll get you a glance from Aha. Slime mold.
Yeah, it's a complete mess.
So, after a bit of thought, Lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. I borrowed a nifty little gadget from a friend.
I mean...
The unreal Sparks and Spark! No idea how it works, but apparently this light bulb makes you smarter the moment you put it on.
I don't know about this, but to be fair, Sparksy has been quite helpful in the past experiences now with in Ahatopia, except the first batch.
Does this friend know you borrowed it? A Supramod has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
March wants to play the good, what do you call it? Good cop, bad cop? No. Just, she wants to, I don't know. She's very wary of Sparksy. It's just going against her a lot.
Well then, I'll go first.
Yes, please. I want to see her smart.
It, doesn't look very reliable. Are you sure about this?
No worries. If anything goes wrong, the friend in my head will protect me.
Evernight, yes.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, it's working perfectly. I get it now. All of it. No need to dance around.
Oh my.
Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we need answered. How does Asat Pramod plan to destroy Elation?
I can't believe they had to invent this item so we can get some clues. Because otherwise, if March traveled, like if she had her own path like this, her own POV, we wouldn't truly learn much. She would always be like, huh? What? And now she's actually using her head. This is so sad. She needed this.
Correction. The effect is very obvious.
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, I wouldn't be surprised if Asat Pramod was once a masked fool, and therefore knows Aha's weakness. The Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to pull themselves away from it. Many have expressed their concerns. This isn't elation. Aha is playing with fire.
A classic social realist deduction. Old-fashioned. Ooh, but effective. We're closing in on the truth.
This is truly working.
Yes. The answer is all but revealed. You are a Sopramod, Sparksy. Do you have evidence?
This went to hell.
Of course. The truth is so simple that everyone overlooked it. The evidence is, you were the first person I met when I got off the express. If I am a Sopramod, would you and Gray Hair have been able to walk out of the school alive? Yeah, fair point.
Okay, take the item away from March. It's not working, I guess. You have to be up to a certain level for it to do something.
Just take that thing off already.
Yes! Oh my gosh, she's back.
Weird. I thought I was on the right track. Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about pupil skills. It's about smart tricks and flawless logic.
What is she doing?
Watch and learn. Sparkle, master of the classic whodunit, has entered the chat. You changed your clothes just for this? First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat disappears completely. Therefore, veracity is also a form of destruction.
I can see that.
This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The one trying to kill Elation is...
Nanook.
the Lord Ravager, a Sopramod, played by the Veracity!
What? Plagued?
What am I even saying?
Please remove this.
Classic whodunit? This is more like a classic Who's the Dummy.
Remove this.
I get it now.
Oh no,
All
he's
this
wearing
thing
it.
does is make wild guesses sound reasonable. So far, that's the most accurate piece of information we've got.
I hope he's not wearing it.
No need to be so serious, Detective. Why don't you show us what you've got? By the way, what type of detective are you?
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless details. I aim straight at the heart of the problem. You're not wrong. A Sopramod is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't change. Remember, as far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an Eon can fall.
A broader path engulfs a narrower one. Divine warfare between eons, and
Replacing?
the third one. What was it again?
What if Assad wants to become the Veracity, the Eon of Veracity?
Forcing an Eon to turn away from their own path.
Oh my.
Whichever it is.
How can they do that,
None
though?
of it sounds remotely connected to Plain Arcadia.
How can they force it?
So, what makes you so certain a Sopramod is here on business, not on vacation?
I don't think it's vacation, Sparksy, please.
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few names worth paying attention to.
Let's see. We read these. We have read this. I guess Dorothy and Scarecrow are pretty interesting. I'll say the Scarecrow.
Him? He caused trouble in Gotham City a few days ago. Pearl threw him into prison.
The only Scarecrow I could think of was from the DC. And then they make the reference with Gotham City being spelled differently. I see. At least they avoided the copyright. Oh my god.
I know. I was the one who caught him.
And what about Dorothy?
That's just a title. Anyone anyone with a girlish heart can call themselves Dorothy. Between you and me, Director Sparkle used that name once too. Guess when?
Looks like this clue has little value to it.
Oh my god, so it's nothing. It has to be en route then.
Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking about. The stories change every time, but they all circle back to the same logic.
Yeah, always about that. This person.
En route defeated the Veracity by some means.
You're right. Then who is this en route? Do you know him?
Imagine if it was Nihilux. What role can she play? She must be something else. She must be something more. I have this feeling in my gut. And Kuchiba has other motives? I don't know if she's just that good. Those two characters I want to see more of.
En route.
Of course she does! Everyone in the tavern knows that name. Long ago, its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask, and walked away.
Its owner?
Some say he became a morning actor. Others say he jumped into IX's black hole. But none of that matters. What truly matters is...
Akon's in the back, that's what matters.
that you have my unreal Sparks and Spark!
I knew it.
Of course it was his.
Give it back, give it back! That's a big order my client wants immediately!
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home. You want it? Here, take it now.
Absolutely not! Wait, right now? This doesn't sound like you at all.
Because it was useless.
No. If it's a no, it's a no. Yes, I'll keep it. Bye-bye.
Get back here!
What is she doing?
Sir, do you need to hire a private detective?
For what?
Hey!
This is not the time.
Can you catch her for me?
Of course. I'll have that thing returned to you safe and sound in half a day.
Half a day?
But, in exchange, I'd like you to elaborate a bit more on what you were saying.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Now, old Sempo's intel isn't cheap. Waiving the fee won't quite cut it, will it?
Name your price. Put it on Pearl's tab.
Of course.
Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides, the Astral Express and I go way back. Oh, and I wouldn't scam you two.
Of course, you wouldn't scam us, yeah.
The en route you're looking for lives up to the name. There's nowhere he can't reach. Only places he hasn't been yet. He's the gold standard of the masked fools. He only shows up where he's least welcome. A morning actor's stage, a friend's wedding, even inside the Veracity's mouth. All for the sake of a good laugh. Oh.
So chaotic. Have they all, like... What am I saying? Clearly, they're all not doing too well.
That lines up. Sounds like the origin of the legend. So, he's a friend of yours?
Not a chance! Back when old Sempo was still a kid. En route was already a name in the history books.
Oh, okay, so... Very old or gone? Gone, probably.
He left the tavern during the Second Prosperity. They say after hearing 30 trillion jokes, he never laughed again.
Second Prosperity. 30 trillion jokes?
Before he left, En route said one thing that, at the time, no one cared about. Elation has been dead for a long time.
What?
Where did he go after he left the tavern?
The tavern has 10,000 mouths, all telling different stories. All
What
I
an
know
interesting
is
line.
this. He said he was headed for the true world's end, and then he vanished without a trace.
know all this.
What if elation is already swallowed by voracity, and the world inside voracity that supposedly en route found is actually elation? It still exists inside voracity. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making so many theories, but without strong arguments, just mix and match.
Oh, I've been around long enough to have my own channels. Just trust old Sempo.
Maybe that's why we hear the voracity laugh. We keep hearing the voracity laughing, and maybe it's a ha from inside the voracity, or the voracity is replicating a ha's laughter. What if... There's so many what ifs.
And about catching Sparksy?
Leave it to me. I keep my word.
Forbidden deduction. Okay, let's see. What new did we get? En route is a fool who loves going to places where he isn't welcome. He left the tavern after the second prosperity, heading for the true world's end. You know what I was thinking? There was the shepherd mentioned. I wonder if I chose the sentence shepherd, if there was going to be like a reference to Mass Effect. I should have chosen the shepherd. Okay, let's see again. En route is a fool who loves going to places where he isn't welcome. He left the tavern after the second prosperity, heading for the true world's end. Let's talk to March.
See? You only need that 10% of the story to be true.
The last thing he said was really scary.
About the elation.
So many unanswered questions about en route. He has to be tied to Asat Pramod somehow. But our leads at the tavern have run their course. Let's go pay a visit to another expert next. Oh, speak of the devil. Only a Cianjo general could have arranged something like this, I suppose.
Oh my! You want me? Wow. We haven't seen her. Like, well, we have, but not truly. She wasn't truly there.
I'm surprised
It's
as
the
well.
same. At least she's gonna talk more than last time.
You've only just left Amphorius, and already you've managed to draw the attention of another Lord Ravager.
Miss Ron May? And Miss Ting Yoon?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request. It seems we arrived just in time.
At first, I only came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth the trip.
That's an amazing artwork. What an interesting group of people all together. Okay, so how is she having a drink there?
So, let me get to the point. Ouroboros has long been dead. Their death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy.
Hardly surprising. They disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions on where they went.
Okay.
The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves, likely just projecting their own habits.
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense. After all, the shadow in your right hand is evidence as well. Why don't you tell everyone what happened to the Galaxy Rangers back on Von Walk?
Von Walk?
Von Walk mention.
Sprightly Von Walk. I've heard there's a particular phenomenon that occurs on that rainforest planet. plants multiply and grow and are then harvested like wild grass. A cycle repeating every few decades. Almost identical to the Phantom Moon games.
But how are the two connected? When you hear plants and growth, shouldn't that make you think of abundance?
So they're cooking something now.
Huh.
It seems you figured it out. By coincidence, abundance is another thing the two worlds have in common.
Monarch Elwood. Evanesia?
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences, Mr. Ashvale.
Wait, though, Evanesia is not Panar Elwood, right? She had said that as a lie, I think. Ah, so many confusing things. Let's continue.
No. Leader of the Rangers, Mr. La Mancha. Perhaps you could explain this to our nameless friend.
Oh my god, her cheeks, so cute. That POV.
Back on Van Walk, I'd already long since stopped being a ranger. Your conjecture is basically correct, Miss Ron May. You're not the only genius to take life as a subject of study. By the time I arrived, the atavistic experiment was already approaching its final phase. Dr. Primitive had set his sights on an ancient Leviathan.
Of course, Primitive was there. Of course.
Beneath Von Walk's surface, there also lay the remains of the Veracity.
So that's the connection to both planets.
You stopped him.
The Rangers stopped him. Back then, Mr. N was still human.
Oh.
Now, deep beneath Ahatopia, another corpse of the Leviathan lies buried. If I'm not mistaken, there are countless other worlds carrying out the same ritual. Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity, and called it a game. This is what people call the Phantom Moon games.
Uh-huh. Why would they do such a thing?
Don't question, aha.
You may remember, the Express once delivered a Leviathan's carcass to me. That wasn't the only one in my collection.
Oh, right. Himeko and Wealth did that.
By arranging remains from different eras in sequence, I discovered something rather intriguing.
Yes, please tell us.
At a certain moment over 1,000 Amber eras ago, just as Akifili began traveling in pursuit of their ideal,
yes,
all creations of the Veracity lost the same organ. Their taste buds.
That's like the biggest punishment or the biggest joke you can play on someone like the Veracity. Imagine wanting to devour everything but you can't taste what you're devouring. Is that gonna make you more hungry or less hungry?
What does that imply?
The purpose of consumption changed. Be they spawns, depth crawlers, or void song whales, their genetic markers encoding gustatory organs vanished entirely. Creatures walking the path of Veracity became nothing more than biological black holes, consumed
without discrimination. Oh, so that was to spread more chaos, so that whoever did that must be from the destruction.
This was not natural evolution. Through the simulated universe, I identified the point of divergence in history. A concept had disappeared from the path of Veracity. Consider this. What do taste buds provide?
Yummy flavors?
Precisely. Savoring something's aftertaste is an act of elation.
Savoring something's aftertaste.
So Aha stole the original Prima Mobile of the Veracity?
The simulated universe proves nothing on its own. But the primal desires of life have always been entangled.
So why would a husk steal that?
Think of it as
For more
my
pleasure or
intuition.
something?
The conflict between the eons of elation and veracity stretches all the way back to primordial times.
How many people know about this?
There used to be 2. I only told Yu Qing 2. Now, there are 5. After this, I can't be sure.
Yu Qingtu? Is that a new person? I don't remember the name.
Exploit the old conflict between Aha and Ouroboros to ignite a divine war, or allow intersecting paths to devour one another.
Yu Qingtu. That's a bit familiar.
Of the 3 known ways to kill an Eon, the Arcadia fulfills at least 2. Now who still thinks Asat Pramod is here on vacation?
But you still haven't explained where it came from.
You mean the shadow? It has nothing to do with Funwalk.
Oh?
Call it a twist of fate. This isn't my first encounter with the Astral Express, nor my first time dealing with a Lord Ravager when my home was destroyed by Zulo. I had a brief encounter with a former navigator.
A navigator of the Express?
Yes. Starseer, I see. He'd already retired by then.
Starseer, I see.
He was the one who told me about the shadow. According to IC,
so much lore.
It was one of many remnants left behind when the Express first carved paths along the edges of the cosmos. I led the Rangers to suppress the shadow and devised the plan to assassinate Zulo. But I never learned why it was there in the first place.
Don't you find it strange, Mr. Ashvale?
Strange?
She's just there to repeat. Strange? Mr. Ashvale? Zulo? Shadow? Hand?
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences. Like an experiment with results that are too perfect, it's enough to send a chill down your spine. If you don't mind, let's walk through the whole thing once more.
I'd never expected to see Ron May and have her here progress a story like that. I never expected her.
Earlier, what did you 2 uncover in the tavern?
Someone suspected to be Asat Pramod knew about the Veracity's secret. Before disappearing, he said he was headed for the end of the world.
And then? Who did he say the shadow belonged to?
The Veracity.
A former navigator.
What?
The shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
Didn't he say he stole the shadow of the Veracity? Wait, someone, I read something wrong. Someone suspected to be a shadow before disappearing, yes, and then who did he say the shadow belonged to? A former navigator. The shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
If the world's end isn't the tavern, then where is it?
I don't know if anyone can answer that question. Not even Akivili.
What's happening?
Wait. Don't tell me.
En route only goes where he isn't welcome. After leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express.
The detective game is over.
Oh my god, I got chills. What's happening? Lord Ravager Asat Pramod is back. the laughter, but he's joke, and Root is heading for the true world's end. Astral Express, haven't in a long time, old friend. Everyone disappeared.
I have to say, not many people can make me change my plans.
Wow, look at my hand, Asriel's hand.
Whether in the past or present, you've always been one of them.
So, it is you.
You know how it is, kid. I've always enjoyed arriving uninvited.
You can't end it there.
Pearl said she would arrange a ferry to pick us up at the Seafeld City dock. The place we're going to holds clues about Graphia? Really?
Oh my god, that was amazing! You can't end it there.
It is an honor to, well, shall I say, be of service to you again.
Let's explore a bit more.
To be honest, when Madame Pearl invited you to visit the Perlux Tower, I was supposed to be your guide. I ended up being replaced by a total fraud.
Nihilux?
My name is Feld. By order of Madame Pearl, I will be escorting you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. Feld.
You are too kind. I followed the battle in Seafeld City very closely. Serving a hero such as yourself is a true privilege. I assume Madame Pearl has already briefed you on our destination?
Yes. No. I don't know why I'm saying it. Yes. She only told me to come here.
I see. It so happens that Madame Pearl is tied up with an unforeseen event, so allow me to brief you in her stead. The destination of our boat journey is a hotel known as Inkford Hermitage. It is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary that ultimately flows into the sea. It is one of the points where the world in canvas intersects with reality.
Okay, Graphia lived there?
Yes, to be precise, she lived there 1,000 years ago. Legend says the miraculous canvassing of the mortal world happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred site like that?
What are you doing here? Miss Colt, it's you again.
Word is that Madame Pearl just flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land. She also snatched up every single piece of Graphia's lost works she could find without bothering to verify their authenticity. Whew, I guess money really does let you do whatever you want.
I really need this character. The moment she becomes playable, I will be so happy. I just hope there are teams I can use her in. Whatever she does, though, I'll be pulling. She's insane. And we know nothing about her, literally. Just about writing our story, you know.
That's not even the half of it. I don't know where her obsession comes from, but she's dead set on the idea that Graphia is still alive. If she gets even a whiff of anything remotely related to Graphia, she's got her people on it at the snap of a finger. But all they could find were Imagine knockoffs. Random, pretty redheads based on nothing but imagination.
Pretty redheads.
I bet her reaction went something like this. Objective. Locate the original. Error. Detecting excessive quantity of low-quality merchandise.
Isn't that kind of... You know, the Intellitrons are kind of, you know, they're a race here, so this is not very nice. Nihilux.
You! I remember you! You're that fraudster from Perlux Tower!
Perlux Tower? I've never set foot in that place in my life.
Oh, I know it's you. I've seen the footage. You're wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh, a slip up in an otherwise perfect plan. Relax. Your job is safe this time.
Cut it out, you scoundrel. You can't talk your way out of this. Who exactly are you?
My god, he's so furious.
This is the author of Fluffy Across the Blue, Blurry QR Cult.
Huh. Is that so? My apologies. How rude of me. Miss Colt, it's an honor to finally see the face behind the work. Please pardon my yelling. I didn't know.
That's the advantage of being famous.
No worries, no worries.
And successful. Are you headed to Ingford Hermitage as well?
Well, yes. Would you believe it if I said I was going on vacation?
It was very good. Like, it was very good. It was easy for her to pretend like to be Pearl, and these people behind her seem to be from the IPC, so are they here for us, or she has them with her? Do you think she's also part of the IPC? She's one of the members.
This blurry QR cult. Let's be clear. You are being transported under escort.
Your current credit balance is in the negative. Madame Pearl has offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete the next volume of the Fluffy.
Or she has some debts to pay.
Whoa, this is not my fault. Remember Alloy King Pom Pom from Perlux Tower? I tried to put everything on Pearl's tab, but she found out and charged it back to me. Who knew a figurine could be so expensive? It cost me more than my entire savings.
She had an attitude, then I guess, you know, she paid for it. You actually have savings. Didn't you just release a new volume? How are you still broke?
I went all in on learned coins. There goes my licensing fees and royalties.
I'm sorry, you deserve everything you're getting.
I lost every single penny.
So you're escorting her to, shall we say, an intensive creative retreat?
Correct. The objective is to deliver the manuscript and clear her debts. The estimated duration is 56 days.
Hear that? It's not a hotel. It's hell. Where you get whipped for not finishing your scripts on time.
It seems like the deadline is actually deadly.
The boat has arrived. When you're ready, let's begin our journey to Ingford Hermitage. Please, mind your step as you board.
I'm happy to have her around, even though it's probably not for long.
We
90
have
like
arrived.
screen time is making me
This
happy.
is the snowy shore of the canvas world, Ingford Hermitage.
Oh my god!
Are those Wispe floating on the water?
I don't think we've ever had something similar.
Oh dear. There are
This is
so many
amazing.
Wispe. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
And the music, so cute. Okay, we have to go in there. No, I was enjoying this. Fine. Wait, I'm still in here though. Ice blocks are fragile. Attacking an ice block with a bow and arrow will cause it to crack, and attacking again will shatter it. A trailblaze will drop into the surface of an ice block, or hitting it by jumping from below will have the same effect. This music is... What is it reminding me of? Definitely of snow and like Christmas maybe. Wait, no. I wanna get this. Hey. Being mobbed. What? What was she saying? Being mobbed by fans is just part of a hero's destiny. Come on, let's join with Vaughn. No, come on, let's catch up with Vaughn. Boom. Can I go up and back? Maybe there's something this way. Oh no, there's a wall. An invisible wall. Ew, this is amazing. I love it. Snowflakes falling into shattered ice blocks can cause them to refreeze. Okay. Let's just wait for them to drop then so I can move ahead. Oh god. Sliding! Oh god! So cute! We did it!
Whew! A safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something.
Yeah, we're going to have our Titanic moment. Why are they surrounding us? She's gonna paint us instead, though, of Leonardo DiCaprio. She's the painter. She's yeah. Why are they surrounding us?
They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantom Moon Games superstar, no?
Yes. I'm looking at the motifs of her outfit. She has masks. She has full masks on her scarf. And there's a closed eye with a tear, I think, on her earring. Interesting. She's also a masked fool.
Look, one's trying to hitch a ride on you.
What? Ah, that's so cute. When did you get on me? It's Assad Pramod.
Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a devoted fan.
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
What a place, though.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku style manor or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence and replaced it with a luxury hotel.
If it sells, it sells.
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time. The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in canvas. Many Imaginae are born every day, but just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away in the world in canvas once their wish power dry up, or as they grow weary of the mortal world.
Okay.
This is the final stop before they enter the world in canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
I'm so excited to meet Graphia. I want to meet her so badly. She holds so much information.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imogenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well too, you ought to make the most of it.
You
Let's
better
go.
work,
I'll lead the way.
Miss Colt. You have it dead. I can't believe I was right. Oh my god, and the music is amazing. I love this music.
Is that all?
I want to use it for the Express. But maybe not now in summer. Maybe I should use it during winter and Christmas. Yes, 100%. I'm guessing Blade and Silver Wolf are going to be around. Huh? Why is there a ghost here? What is... Oh, Piccolo.
Is that...
Ah, the golden tree in the distance. We call it Myriad Wish Grove.
Oh, we know what you call
that.
that.
It's said that it shares the same lineage as the sacred trees on the floating island of Seafeld and the Phantom Moon courtyard. Before entering the canvas, the Imaginae go there to return their wishes, setting out unburdened.
Unfulfilled last wish list. Ace of Fenrir, Naya, Orlando. This is not for now, but perhaps. But yeah. Blade, Silver Wolf. Are you already at the hotel? Oh my. I would really want to visit this place. Even though I am a bit... After seeing Assad...
Looks good.
After seeing Assad being this tiny Imaginae, I am scared. Because there's so many of them around. Okay.
We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
Oh, it's freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here? Here. Hello?
Such good voice acting. Or it's Amberly Connors, if I remember correctly, right? So good. I hope I'm not spreading false information, but I remember it. Insane! Her range! Such a good VA.
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
I don't recognize his voice.
Oh, no wonder it's so cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper.
Casper?
You have a very high body temperature. Please, try not to overheat the room.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the popular comic artist, Blurria.
The former comic artist, Miss Nihilux.
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
Former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your next volume.
Okay, Casper.
Every guest in this hotel is an Imaginae with quite a history. That Arcadian over there?
That's a former superhero.
Which one? Never heard of him.
That?
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work as the hot springs manager.
A Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imagine go extinct when the IPC first arrived?
Guess not.
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper and myself, I am a former frost giant.
A former frost giant?
Little old me was once a tall, mighty, and majestic giant.
And what happened to you?
Of course, that was back in the Cinder Age.
So you're basically an antique who knows a bunch of old secrets. What corner did they dig you out of?
From a block of ice. It is sad how a giant block of ice melts into tiny pieces over time. I have forgotten the names of most of my friends.
I'm trying to understand if
And
that's a
I have
nose or a
not
mouth.
tasted a crispy, charred Void Ranger in a long, long while now.
Okay. Let's pretend we didn't hear that. I'm a current nameless.
Indeed, another glittering nameless.
Another?
Another? How's that?
That is a secret.
He has seen Himeko. Any info on the former Graphia?
Sightings of Lady Graphia are as common as the snowflakes here. Ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel, all those Imagine who mimic her and the weirdos who insist they have a connection to her have flocked here. You see, they all claim they have some sort of connection to her.
Oh god, so much
or hold
misinformation.
some secret about her.
There's going to be so much misinformation about her in here that I don't know if I want to talk to them.
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're AHA.
Are you aha?
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names.
Okay.
Nameless. Good luck with your inquiries. Bye now.
Thank you, Casper, but I don't know why you kept those secrets. I needed information. And you didn't give it to me. Talk to the guest, talk to the hot spring manager. Let's talk to the hot spring manager first. I want to see what we learn about the Kappa. Ex-Kappa. Sad score.
I sense more stray thoughts and disturbance in the water. The Imagine of today are far too restless.
Is this a parody of Yoda? I sense more stray thoughts and disturbance.
I sense more stray thoughts and disturbance in the water.
The disturbance part. It could be. I think it is. Are you the hot springs manager?
Yes, yes. This old soul is just scraping by with what little talent I have left.
Is that also Blythe, the voice actor of Asheville?
The humans here call me Sudscour. A filthy name, but fitting for this frail and wretched form.
Sudscour?
Are you here at the hot springs to wash away your stray thoughts? Or just to chat with the last Kappa of Ahatopia?
Both, and you're the last one. You're the last one?
Well, as you see, my kin have either been swallowed by the muddy currents or have fled into the canvas. Long, long ago, my people lived in every river and pond in Ahatopia. We tended the crops for the artists, and in return, they painted our descendants into existence.
Oh. Why have you chosen to stay in the real world?
It is hard to leave one's homeland. Even when my kin have entered the canvas, even when the waters here are no longer clear, and even when the new Plu tribe has replaced us, this is still my home. It needs someone who remembers the old days. As long as I remain, the Kappa line is alive.
Do you know Graphia? Upon hearing that name, the withered body of Hatopia's last Kappa begins to tremble.
Lady Graphia is the one who guided all Imagine. Her name shines like moonlight through my dimming memories.
I thought it was gonna tremble for a bad reason, but nope.
Back then, the demons
worried.
from beyond swept in like a dark tide. The filth and flames they brought could turn even the clearest stream into a toxic swamp. We Kappa were weak and could only shiver at the bottom of the rivers, but it was Lady Graphia who found us. She encouraged us, saying that every drop of clean water held power against the darkness. She taught us how to use water to protect the displaced mortals and wash away those impure monsters. Though our impact was limited, that was the most heroic era for my kind.
Graphia seems like an amazing person. Is she really still alive?
Well, as long as the world in canvas exists, Lady Graphia must as well. There is a saying that if one who is weary of the world prays to her with true devotion, she will arrive on a ferry to lead them into the canvas. If you seek clues regarding Lady Graphia, you should visit the mountain behind the hotel.
Okay. That looks scary, kind of. I don't know, it's beautiful and scary at the same time. And is that the Until Dawn villa on the top? Am I gonna see any... what do you call them? Around there?
There are atonement statues left by Imagine.
No
They are
spoilers,
filled
maybe
with
better.
their prayers. It is also the site of Graphia's former residence. Casper likes to wander around there. He is a strangeling far older than I. Perhaps if you play in the snow with him, he might show you the way.
Thank you.
That is all I can tell you. After all, I am just a stubborn old Kappa, trying to keep this one pool of water a little cleaner.
There was so much more to him than I expected. I hope his race doesn't completely vanish with him.
Graphia is still here in this
My god, Graphia and Graphia, the how to avoid the copyright and Jesus Christ.
Apparently, you can see me, and I shall hide no longer. Indeed, I am Graphia, the sovereign of all paintings, the source of all schools, the mother who birthed all Imagine. Unfortunately, my wish power is spent, and I can no longer weave my imagination arts. But you and I share a fate, with just a few wish bays to aid me.
Your hair isn't even a natural red, you're dye it. You need to see Himeko girl, she's a true Graphia descendant.
I am Graphia. If you're giving away wish base, you should give them to me.
No, that's so sad. Even the poor Imagine is begging.
No, I am Graphia. Does this red armor not make it obvious?
Yeah, sure. Everyone stop shouting.
I don't care which. One of you, come help me fight a Lord Ravager.
Lord Ravager? To be honest, we are Graphia, but we're not Graphia.
Simply put, we are Imaginae born from people's imaginations of Graphia.
Oh, okay, that's okay, I guess. I'm sorry. I was
As for
mean.
me, I was sketched by a rather unskilled illustrator for a history textbook, which explains why I look a bit rough.
You look fine. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have judged her.
I am a wispy form from the concentrated longing for Graphia in plain Arcadia.
Okay, Paimon.
I am the armored goddess Graphia from the 52-episode animated series Apocalypse of Ashes, Mecha Wars. Care to witness my signature move? Dance of the Inkblade?
No. Don't any of you have any guts? So none of you are real. Great. They are real enough, just not Graphia.
If you're looking for the real Graphia, I'd suggest you give up. I've seen countless Imaginae on the verge of exhausting their wish power, begging the mother of Imagenesis to extend their lives with her paintbrush. Not a single one has ever succeeded. In the end, only those of us making a living off the Graphia brand are left. When it comes down to it, she's nothing more than a legend.
So they only survive because of, you know, having a resemblance in their brains. Did Graphia really live here?
Who knows? Maybe the IPC made up some story to boost the hotel's revenue.
I mean, the Cinder Age was over 1,000 years ago. Maybe the only thing left is the longing for Graphia.
Is there any way to meet her?
There's one very simple way.
She created all Imaginae with her brush. Word has it she waits at the end of the world in canvas to see off those whose time has come. But every Imaginae who has seen her is, of course, dead.
So dying is the only way, huh? These three aren't just fakes. They're also wackadoodles.
Maybe there is some truth to their words. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
As I suspected, finding Graphia was never going to be easy.
Besides us, there are plenty of ancient Imaginae living here, ones that have long gone extinct elsewhere. Some even claim to be original works by Graphia herself.
If you're serious about finding Graphia, you should try asking them.
Maybe Nihilux will be more helpful than you guys, but will she? I don't know. Let's see what she has to say.
So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that Intellitron executive. I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her.
Why?
If she wanted to see her, it would already have happened. The IPC has practically turned the world and canvas upside down. You know this, right? Over 140 years ago, they brought in hackers from Punklord and did everything they could to blast open the passage between reality and the world and canvas.
They didn't play fair and square.
I think disturbing her world and canvas like that must have upset the mother of Imagenesis.
I received a request from a friend of Graphia's.
A friend of Graphia's? Just how long has that person been alive?
You tell me.
So that friend wanted you to find Graphia, but they didn't tell you how.
Aside from a single partnering request, Venetia had no time to leave behind any token or guidance, but that's not to say she left nothing at all.
The only thing Venetia left that could be a token is the mask she painted herself, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you have any bright ideas? She doesn't have any bright ideas to write her own comic to save her butt.
Normally, I'd suggest you play that little snow puff ball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line definitely had a subtext. But since you're asking for a bright idea...
A bright idea.
You must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, there's a mysterious ritual that can summon historical figures to the present day.
What are you saying, Nihilux?
The Holy Grail War!
Oh my god, the collab. I don't think we're there yet. I've been in one.
Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Oh, how nice. I hope Plain Arcadia holds one too.
Probably.
Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst. Do you have Graphia's brush or palette? Doesn't look like it. No matter, Miss Cult has got you covered. We use ley line resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's former home. It still has a connection to her, like that vibrant golden tree.
I think she's helping us, actually.
Wait, you aren't actually falling for this, are you?
I'm never speaking again. I'm never trusting. But you're absolutely right. I will play along.
I was just kidding. Sorry. I was just trying to lift the mood.
You actually helped.
Oh, honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin. How am I supposed to help you?
That's what I first said, but look at her now actually proving useful.
I've heard enough. Break time is over, Miss Nihilux.
You have to work now.
Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting time. Start drawing.
This is so terrible.
I just checked in and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting Mechatron. You do know that, right?
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts. Now right this second, start increasing your value as a quality asset.
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Little raccoon, help me!
This is really terrible. Leaving nothing but her drawn-out cries for help echoing through the
Nihilux
lobby.
has a point. If that
Lobby?
Casper guy is a survivor from the Cinderth Age, maybe he really does know something.
Will he speak, though?
Anyway, I'll start by asking around here.
I don't think he wants to speak. He's hiding things. Let's find Casper then and see. But I don't know if I should trust Casper. I don't know. What? Ex-singer.
Casper? Are you there?
Casper.
Nope. I'm not.
Oh, little. There he is. Do you think you're hiding?
You found me, current nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Graphia.
So why are you
But
refusing?
if I try too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, my soft, squishy head starts to throb, and then I start melting. Drip, drop, drip, drop.
I'm thinking of Puff now from NT.
So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard, and I can't see anything clearly. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you.
Oh, it's okay. Let's play in the snow.
A snowball fight? The game, the name, it feels so familiar. It feels like I had snowball fights every single day
What?
a long time ago.
Every single day.
Snow into balls and flinging them at whatever strange intruders came barging in. Well then, come at me, Nameless. I'm a snowball fight veteran.
They're gonna make me fight.
Lose.
Oh. Should I shoot with my arrows? What am I supposed to do? Because the arrows aren't exactly snowballs. God, so dangerous. So dangerous, my God. Yes. Many years ago, Casper used to be a towering frost giant. They would often invite others to snowball fights, tossing out snowflakes, hedgehog and gold coins as they pleased. Watch out, the hedgehog guy thrown by Casper will knock the crap out of you. I'm sorry, but... Is that good for me? No, it's not. It's a hedgehog high. Wait, you're going too fast. What do you want me to do? Oh my God, I hit it. I got hit. Am I winning? I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Maybe I should gather those. Wait, no, I shouldn't move. Jesus Christ, I was playing. Wait. Isn't there anything else? No. Wait, maybe if I go down here I can gather something. Please tell me there's something to gather. No, I did... there was nothing. Ah! I failed my life. This is a boss fight. I can shoot it. Ah! Oh my God, I have to wait more. I was so impatient. I don't think I'm doing it though.
You'd better be good at dodging, Nameless!
No, I don't need to dodge. I'm out of here. Wait. It doesn't let me go up. Do you want to build a snowman? Or ride a bike around the hall? What do you want me to do? There was a button here? Oh my God, I exploded him. Okay. Doesn't have attack, but okay. Has speed. Maybe I'll use it. This better be worth it. Ring any bells?
Phew. Things from the Cinderth Age are still a bit blurry, but I definitely met Lady GRAPHIA. I had snowball fights with her.
Okay. What was she like?
She was a great painter who led us in snowball fights. She'd even paint portraits for everyone. Back then, when we wanted to see her, we'd go to her doorstep, light the ground lamps, and shout, "Snowball fight!" Then Lady GRAPHIA would poke her head out of the window upstairs, unfurl the scroll, and whoosh! Slide right down into the snow.
That sounds like a fairy tale.
Then we'd have snowball fights against the Void Rangers together, under the giant moon. If we won, I got to swallow the Void Rangers whole. They were so crispy and tasty.
Are you sure you're not part of the voracity? Can you remember anything else?
There was someone else. Just thinking about them makes my blood boil.
Assad.
He was a snowball fight master. I remember one time 8 of us teamed up to challenge him.
Okay, maybe not.
That guy knocked us all down with his snowballs like it was nothing. All from so far away. 6 of my friends were lying on the ground feeling beat. Losing the game got everyone so down that no one uttered a word. As for me, I think I got hit right in the neck.
No.
I saw my own giant body thud onto the ground, and my chin felt ice cold.
8 people in the Phantasmoon games? Perhaps Snowball Fight is a euphemism for the Cinderth Age Wars?
Yeah, it is.
So in that round of the Phantasmoon games, Graphia must have fought a terrifyingly powerful opponent. It seems only she and Casper survived the fight.
So it has to be Assad. Have you seen Graphia since?
I saw her once. Just once.
Where?
By then, Ahatopia had already been transported into the canvas. It was so quiet and lonely. I couldn't find my other 6 friends, but I remembered where Lady Graphia lived. So, I went to her front door again, lit the ground lamps and shouted, "Snowball fight!" It felt like only a second had passed. Just the blink of an eye, yet somehow it also felt like forever. At last, I saw her drift out.
But?
She held me and cried, saying, "I'm sorry, and
Aww.
you've done well." Over and
She
over.
must have so many regrets. She must have felt like she didn't achieve anything at the end.
It was just one lost game. We could have just won it back some other time, but that was the last I saw of her.
Thank you, Casper. You've done well all these years.
Why are you saying that too? It's making me feel all strange. That's about all Casper can remember. If you're still up for fun and games, come find me for another snowball fight sometime.
I would love to.
So, to summarize, Casper likes to light the ground lamps and call for her near Graphia's old home. Now, where can I find those ground lamps?
I don't know. Look on the floor, because they're called ground lamps. Don't. Oh, he's stealing it. Technically, you shouldn't be moving the set pieces here without permission, but in a crisis like this, who cares about a few measly hotel management regulations? In any case, once you're done borrowing it, you can always play a couple of rounds of snowball fights with Casper to make up for it. I don't know if I'm calling this borrowing. I don't know if Casper is seeing those ground lamps back ever again.
Even next to such a lively hot spring hotel, these atonement statues all look like small animals. I should find a prominent spot for the ground lamps.
Okay.
These 2 little lamps don't look reliable at all.
Is that a little fox like Evanesia?
Whatever. It's not like I have any other way.
Snowball fight!
Who dares disturb my 1,000-year slumber?
Is that... Oh, this has to be
Not
Nihilux.
only will I refuse to grant you 3 wishes, I shall also lock you in my canvas to suffer in my stead!
This is either a Nihilux or an Imagine being messed up in the brain.
Thanks for the invite. I'm not quite dead yet, but I don't feel alive either.
Weren't you supposed to be working on your story?
I'm testing the deadline. I snuck out.
She's so gonna be in trouble. Worse.
This mountain path is so quiet and secluded. Ooh, what a great spot for a night stroll. Listening to the calming sound of the springs. Who knows? Maybe my inspiration will flow again like these waters.
Your inspiration is dry, but your excuses for missing deadlines certainly aren't. I'm going to shout. I want to say I'm going to shout.
Give me a break. I really am just looking for inspiration out here. Look at this old stone statue. Ooh, doesn't it look like Himicat?
Oh. Right, it's more like Himagat than Venetia.
I just reached the real versus fake Himicat arc in my comic. Let me pay my respects. Maybe Graphia will bless me with enlightenment.
Oops.
Miss Colt, when did you sneak out?
That was fast!
Who's that?
I let my guard down for just 1 second, and corporate asset, I mean Miss Colt, escaped. Now that's scary.
Is that her, Graphia?
No way are you running away and taking our jobs with you. Good thing this kind lady spotted where you were headed. Otherwise, you might have slipped away for real.
Let's go. Back to the room to finish your work.
Come on, not again. Little raccoon.
I'm sorry, but I can't do anything right now. I just found Graphia. Nihilix is hauled away by 2 bodyguards, leaving only her drawn-up cries for help echoing.
Being an artist sure is grueling. I remember being held in a room and watched by 6 or 7 people too. I wasn't allowed to leave until I finished painting either.
Wait, who are you again?
You're asking me? Weren't you the one searching so desperately for me?
Yes.
My name is Murata Graphia, guardian of the world in canvas. It is a pleasure to meet you, nameless of the Astral Express.
It better be you and not Assad Pramad disguised, because we know he's around.
You're saying... you are Graphia? She really does look a lot like Himiko.
She does. Can you prove who you say you are?
Child, you were the one who lit the ground lamps, were you not? If memory serves, that was the secret signal my old friends used to call for me. I simply answered the call, yet you doubt my identity. How strange. Let me think. I believe I know why you've come to find me. The arbitrator of the Phantasmoon Games asked you to tell me that our old enemy, the Demon Lord from Beyond, has returned.
Yes.
Am I correct?
You know about that?
Since Ahatopia's in canvassing, Evanesia and I agreed to guard reality and the world in canvas separately, never to meet again. But over the past 1,000 years, I often hoped we might reunite in some way. Who would have thought, when word of her finally reached me again, there'd be no warm greetings, but instead only an impending crisis. You must have many questions.
Oh god, I have all of them. What exactly happened 1,000 years ago? How have you lived for 1,000 years? What about the curse? Pearl asked me to find out the secret to creating... Oh god, I'm not gonna mention Pearl first. Even though I do care about Pearl, this is not the moment yet. What happened?
My, You certainly have a lot of questions. But before I enlighten you, during the Cinderth Age, that demon lord from beyond once took the form of a friend to infiltrate the Resistance, causing catastrophic casualties.
Wow.
I must confirm your identity, Nameless.
So dangerous he is.
Do you carry a token from Evanesia?
Of course, the mask.
She painted a supplicant's mask for you.
What? I'm not gonna say give it back, it's very important. No, she's not. The red-haired girl hands the mask back to you. I don't think this is my mask, right? Isn't my mask a raccoon? This mask, I think the Assad Pramod touched us, hopped on us in the beginning and changed the mask.
The secrets you seek are many and tangled. Perhaps I should start
Am
by
I-
telling you a story.
Am I mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken. Or is this because of the elation? Oh my god, I'm mistaken.
1,000 years ago, the legions of the demons from beyond descended upon Ahatopia, marking the beginning of the Cinderth Age.
Well, Assad did something for sure, okay? Maybe it was not that, but he did something. The legions of the demons from beyond descended upon Ahatopia, marking the beginning.
For the destruction, taking a life is easier than brushing aside a feather. Among the countless victims, a baby girl was saved by a painter from the brink of death. He took her in as his daughter and named her Graphia. To protect his daughter, the painter kept her confined to their home. While the fires of disaster swept across the land, Graphia lived in seclusion, until one day a falling star streaked across the dark sky, and a deafening roar shattered the silence of the wasteland. Unable to contain her curiosity, the young girl slipped out of the house to follow the sound.
Oh no.
And so she saw it. Beneath the cold Phantas moon,
Tower of
a tower of infinity stood on the mountain range at the edge of the horizon. This tower had countless windows and rose section by section, slender and tall. More than an actual tower, it looked like a wounded iron dragon that had fallen to the earth.
What an image. Is that the origin of the Maratha name? Was that a wrecked train?
Indeed. That tower, which stood only for a moment, was the crashed Astral Express. And Graphia's family name, Maratha, came from the wondrous sight she saw. At the time, the wrecked train was surrounded by countless abominable monsters. Amidst these foul enemies, a few warriors in strange attire fought tirelessly. But they fell, one by one, unable to withstand the endless tide of monsters. It was only much later that Graphia understood that those who fought and died for Ahatopia shared a common name. The Nameless, who walked the path of the Trailblaze. That was the day that Graphia stepped into the mortal world. Her life as the mother of Imogenesis began. In a long, drawn-out war, fought at a severe disadvantage. She was forced to seek the aid of the Phantas Moon Games, attempting to use the mighty power of an Aeonic ritual to lock the terrifying demon lord from beyond within a limited battlefield.
Is that why there were similar things happening to other planets where the voracity was underneath, like Vonwerk? They were trying to keep the field small.
This was also the first time in the history of the Phantas Moon Games that the 8 supplicants joined forces to confront a powerful enemy from beyond, the Lord Ravager. Asat Pramad.
Did she win? Neither.
She lost. Graphia did not win the Phantasmoon Games. Nor did she manage to kill Asat Pramad. In the final days of the Cinderth Age, she gathered every ounce of wish power to paint the world into a scroll. Using herself as a nail to steady the canvas, she sealed the Lord Ravager outside.
I don't know if I should trust this person because of Assad. She gathered every ounce of wish power to paint the world into a scroll, using herself as a nail to steady the canvas.
Yes. As long as the scroll still enshrouds reality, he won't be able to lay a finger on the Leviathan's remains buried deep within our Hotopia. The story is over. I have received Evanesia's message. I also have a token I'd like you to give her. Please, let us journey together to the other side.
What? Huh? Are we leaving right now?
So, are we leaving right now?
No, there is no need to rush. You have a friend here who is lingering with a heart full of farewells.
You mean Blade?
Yes.
Follow this path down to the riverbank of Myriad Wish Grove. You'll find many Wispe gathered there. When you are ready, choose a Wispe. Whisper Graphia's name and your wish to cross over to the other shore. Then release the Wispe into the river. When the time comes, I will bring the ferry to deliver you into the canvas.
Graphia vanished. How elusive. Anyway, I should head to the riverbank of Myriad Wishgrove first.
The Hermitage, blank space. Hopefully one of those two is the music for this place. Now the stage started feeling more like Until Dawn, even more than a Christmas land full of snow and happy musics. But the music started playing again, I guess, so yeah. So, I think this is a good stopping point. I'm glad I met Graphia. If it's truly Graphia, I'm glad I met her today. I was really, really wanting to meet her today, but then again, I feel like there's so much information we need to learn and we haven't learned anything. Well, no, we have learned stuff, but not truly anything compared to the bigger picture, I feel like. Other than the bigger picture, I'm sorry. There's more information to find. I'm glad we saw Nihilix, to be honest. As I said, I didn't expect her to be around here, like, with us for this part. And also, I did not expect Ruan-Mei at all. I'm so glad we had Ruan-Mei in the story and those interesting conversations with Asheville. That was, I think, one of my favorite parts in the story so far. As well as the conversation of Blade, Asheville, and Silverwolf, which was also amazing. I did enjoy as well Sparkle with March, the drama. It was good drama, okay? It made me laugh. Even though it was, you know, them being themselves. But yeah, I feel like there's still more to come, like a lot, and what else is gonna happen? I have a feeling Blade is going to open up more to us now that we're going to be together. I hope I'm true. I want to hear more about his thoughts. And I truly want to have our character bond with him. We have our memories, kind of, that we were close to the whole group of the Star Hunters, and Blade, as Graphia, if it's Graphia, said, he has a lot of things going on in his head, let's say it in that way. And I don't want him gone, you know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. That was the first part. Stay tuned for the next part, and probably the last part. I want more Himeko, but at the same time I'm scared. So yeah, we know she's not with us, and I'm scared about what's happening back there in the other part of the world, so hopefully everyone is fine. Anyway, keep on trailblazing and see you on the next one. Bye bye.